Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN. They love their football out in Oakland. Can't tell what you'll find in the stands at the Black Hole. They'll certainly be out in force. We get set to bring you another edition of the NFL on ESPN. A very good matchup here. New York, Oakland, straight ahead. The NFL.
Well, the fans are looking for their seats as the teams are down on the field warming up. Hi there, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to the Oakland Coliseum. My good buddy Peter O'Keefe is with us, and Peter, the story of this one has to be the battle at the receiver position.
Well, Dan, when you have two great receivers on the field, you know it's going to be exciting. Jerry Porter is one of the premier receivers in the NFL. He uses his remarkable speed to burn defenders and make big plays. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Amani Toomer is one of the premier receivers in the NFL. He's an exact route runner, and that's crucial for an effective offense because it allows the quarterback to scan his receivers quickly and effectively.
Janikowski kicks it off to begin the game. Joyce decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 18. Susie, thank you. The Giants offense will start this drive at their own 18-yard line. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so.
Manning throws a bullet, and the ball is caught at the 27, and he's stopped right there.
Face mask, number 34, defense.
One man to beat, no one in front of him. And touchdown.
Charles Woodson picks off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, at 21-yard line. Manning really rifles this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Hilliard snags the dart right sideline and picks up 4 on the play. 3 wideouts in the game. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. Hunt gets the snap and punts it away. Woodson gets it at the 16. Tackled at the 35. Abbott will get the handoff and passes the line. Tackled at the 41.
Abbott played smart and used...
Bird didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Face mask, number 34, defense.
Cooper penetrates and stops that back at... No good. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Holmes in on the tackle back at the 29.
Sean Williams target.
Abbott catches it over the middle and tries to get free. Brought down at the 38. Cousin.
But not good enough.
There's a migraine waiting to happen for a defensive coordinator. They almost gave it up.
Yeah, but they didn't let him convert. It's still going to go to 4th down.
As they start off at their 33-yard line. Tackled at the 39.
Eli Manning.
Barber picks up about 2, and that brings up 3rd down. This one will fall incomplete. It'll be... Porter falls in the pass and is well past the mark. Porter makes a tough catch, and he's got the first down and a... Bird grabs the fastball over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down. That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last two passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Abbott chews up. Collins rifles it out left side, and the reception is made past the markers. Porter grabs the bullet, touchdown, and
Three guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
that's his first touchdown of the day. They will start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Barber gains 8 yards, and that brings up second down. Barber gets past the line and barely picks up the first down. Barber catches it in the flat, and that will be a gain of 3 yards. Manning unloads this to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Abbott chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Intercepted. One man to beat, no one in front of him. Stopped at the 25.
Eric Green is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions, but he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is really rewriting the playbook out there today, and that time the D was the...
Graham with the 42-yard attempt and puts it straight through the uprights and good. Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Raiders are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Charles Woodson would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the Raiders. The Raiders get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Giants early in the first quarter, ball at their own 20-yard line. Eli Manning connected with his man on this one. Raiders midway through the second, Raiders up by 7. Kerry Collins would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. They move ahead by 14. Raiders creeping up on the end of the half. Barrett Green shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Raiders out in front, 14-0. Graham comes on for the field goal try. Good spot. This is right through the uprights. A 42-yard field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Raiders are up at the half, 14-3. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Jerry Porter has taken over this game. So that does it.
His number called on second down and rambles for about 5. Collins throws this on a rope, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Green blasts him back at the 47. Collins gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. Peterson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Coordinator. Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Just makes it inside the left upright. Manning unloads this one to the left, and the reception's made at the 40, and he's stopped right there. First down. Hilliard catches the heater left sideline and is well past the markers for a first down. Hilliard catches it over the middle, and picks up 4 on the play.
Eli Manning zeroed in with the pass.
Manning fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the marker so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
Barber gains 3 yards. Brought down at the 17. 15-yard line. Abbott takes the handoff and heads left. Breaks free. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 32. That will bring up first down. Abbott will get the carry on third down, and Manning throws a heater right sideline, and it's caught at the 31. 45 finally popped out of bounds at the 39. It will be first down. Brings down the lob left side, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Manning just rifles this one, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
All he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
Hamilton gets the sack way back at the 18. Abbott takes it for his 20th carry. The Giants will take a timeout.
Needed to do it.
Leckler lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Leckler takes the snap and punts it away. Joyce fields the punt at the 38. Brought down at the 46. Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's bobbled and dropped incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on down to 3. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Raiders stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. After driving 41 yards on 8 plays, Sebastian Janikowski is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. 3 goods equals 3 points. A 46-yard field goal. The Raiders now up by 14. The Giants with the ball at the 27. Charles Woodson shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Raiders, after getting an interception, Raiders leading by 14. Abbott would make the first guy miss, then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. Ike Hilliard was definitely a key, as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. And that's where we'll leave this one. Raiders win this one 17-3. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Jerry Porter is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today, and you were instrumental in helping your team snag the win. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
First off, I'd like to give it up to the fans. They were big for us at this game today. Man, we just fed off their energy, and they fed off ours. I'd like to give it up to all the fans out there.
Back to you, Chris.
I'm Chris. I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the 49ers decisively win by 17 points. The Bengals won this contest, but will stay at the first place in the AFC North. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Jets pick up their third win of the season. Bryant Johnson had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Giants, Raiders. Performance. Charles Woodson was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. The Raiders win this one by the final score of 17-3. Corey Schlesinger had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Lions beat the Rams. Down in Dallas in the Lone Star State, we had the Cowboys win by a 9-point margin. Down in Reliant Stadium, we had the Texans come away with a 7-point win. Chiefs, Chargers. 7-point. Trent Green is lined up a step or two outside the line of scrimmage at the 8, and oh, man, he pulls it off his shoe top. 6. The Chiefs win this one by the final score of 24-13. The Falcons' defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at the Georgia Dome. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Stanley is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 2 years, $1.1 million. Terry Pierce is on the move as well as he signs a 3-year contract with the Bears.
The Eagles won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Bears. Jaguars, Titans. Bears. Byron Leftwich is always a double threat in the red zone at the 5-yard line. There's a snap, and in the slot, the back quickly in the end zone for 6. The Jaguars go on to win this by the final score of 33-28. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. John Henderson is arguably the biggest name on this list. Broken ribs severely hampering his mobility. They'll keep him out for 4 weeks.
The Seahawks lost this one, but will stay at number 1 in the NFC West. Adam Vinatieri stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Vikings, Packers. Michael Bennett is always a threat. They're at the 1-yard line, and touchdown. The Vikings win this one by the final score of 28-21. And last but not least, we had the Browns come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.